Okay, for this week's tiara, I was using one of my metal blanks, which I made out of aluminum. So this is what they look like. And what you do is you just bend them to match the actual shape of the base you're using. And then these holes, of course, are just if you want to use actual dangly pieces. The first one I made from this blank was this tiara. So it's just, of course, bent. And then all of these pieces are glued on, and then this is wired on. This is also wired on, and that's wired on the back. You can see all the wire work right back there. So this is a basic shape, but I wanted to show how you can use this blank for a bunch of different things. So this is this week's tiara, and this is actually polymer clay, which is attached on the back, as you can see. So I bent the piece, I wired it on so that the clay would have something to stick to, and then I just added the pieces of polymer clay all the way through, and then I embedded these Swarovskis in here. And then these bigger ones are actually on a back of clay. You can see like right here where the clay is back there. So they are attached. And originally it was just the woodwork and then the blue crystals. And I needed a little bit more sparkle. And then I decided I wanted some kind of metal to it, so I added this moon shape in the back. And then once that was done, it's all dry brushed. And what I used to dry brush this piece was a little bit of gold, which was just a standard golden iridescent gold. I used a little bit of the Liquitex acrylic ink. And then I just used a basic white acrylic paint as well. So it's just dry brushed. The actual polymer clay was black, as you can see on the back. And then dry brushed the bronzy color on first, and then a little bit of white, and then some gold, and then probably another layer of bronze so that it gets a little bit more brown. But you can definitely see the gold tones in this piece. So that is my polymer clay wood version tiara, and I think it's actually pretty nice. And if I was finishing it to sell, I would go back through and cover all the metal, but for these examples it's kind of nice to show the back and show, like I did last week with the cereal boxes, what behind the scenes kind of looks like. And if I was going to go add more polymer clay, I would actually, like I did here, this is just literally a nail cuticle wood piece that I've just gone through and draw lines with the cuticle piece all throughout so that it gives it that wood texture. And then I also had to think about how would a piece of wood actually be shaped like this. So this direction here, these are small cross hatches, this has direction going up, this goes over, this was supposed to be kind of a knot in the wood, but you want to kind of make it so that it seems somewhat realistic in the direction the wood is going. Like you wouldn't want to cross it across like that. So there you have it, my tiara this week.